This is the Coming Home Podcast with John Allen. Welcome, everybody, to episode 100, episode 100 of the Coming Home Podcast with John Allen. Yes, December 31st, New Year's Eve, the end of 2020. I'm not a doomer and a gloomer, but I will acknowledge that 2020 it's been a little rough, been a little shaky for some of us. But here we go. 2021 is coming. It's the start of a new year. I'm not too big on the New Year's resolutions thing, but this time around, I will say I'm going to make some changes for the better. Nothing specific. I just want 2021 to be a better year for me, and then by extension, that'll be a better year for my family, and a better year for my friends. And a better year for you all, my listeners, hopefully. I want this to spread. Let's let this spread. Let's make a virus out of goodwill and happiness and love. Sounds kind of hippie-ish, man. I get that. It does sound kind of hippie-ish, but then let us be hippies then, because it sounds good to me. Let's wish each other well, wish each other love and peace. This is not going to be a long episode. I'm not doing anything special to celebrate New Year's Eve. My immediate family is kind of spread to four corners. My wife, Snoopy, the good Snoopy. By the way, check out episode 99, a hilarious episode. I had a great time teasing and flirting with Snoopy. On episode 99. So check that out, episode 99 of the Coming Home Podcast with John Allen. But Snoopy is out working, earning a living, as it's called. Our son is out celebrating with one of his friends, safely celebrating with one of his friends and that friend's family, following the rules of COVID. It's a little bit looser here in Norway than it is back in the States. But within the rules of Norway, my son is following them, and he is with a friend of his and his family. And my daughter is in her bedroom. I tell you, I'm really feeling the distance. I miss my family back home in the States. Kelly, Levi, Elijah, and Miss Judy back home. We love you. We love you. We love you. I'm going to try and get my daughter to give you guys a shout on that Messenger video app, and we can talk a little bit as the new year comes in here in Norway. We're 6 hours ahead of you all back home in that part of the United States. I miss my sister, Meredith. Shout out to Meredith. She's been a guest a couple times on my podcast. And shout out to my ma. And I've got cousins, aunts, uncles. Shout out to my family. I miss you guys. And I miss you guys. Hopefully we can get there and look upon your wonderful faces in 2021 at some point. Boy, would we love to have a vacation back home in the States. But, we just have to wait and see what's going on. What was I going to say? Yeah, it's just awesome that I have 100 episodes of this podcast now. I didn't plan it that way. I just been banging out these episodes. I think I'm averaging like 2 point something, almost 3 episodes a week. 2 points. Let's just say 2 episodes a week was my average since I started. I think my first episode was in late February, early March, maybe the last week of February, the last days of February was my first episode. So this, your guy here has been pretty productive. 100 episodes, nice even number. And I am celebrating that alone and inwardly, I guess. But thinking about it, I feel good. I feel good about this podcast. I've had a lot of fun doing it. It's been very therapeutic. I mentioned Snoopy and I, our son and our daughter here, but of course, you all know I have my son who passed away in November of 2019. So his name has been invoked. I guess he's been mentioned on quite a few of these podcast episodes. Dealing with his loss has been the reason for me starting this podcast. It's been a therapeutic process for me, and I'm a better man for doing it. So Yeah, thank you to the memory of my son, Johnny. Thank you to his memory. Wow. So here's what I want you people to do in 2021. Can you guys have more contact with me, more direct contact with me? Now, let me say thank you all for the feedback that you've been giving. A special shout out to my old high school friend, David Hallaby. Thank you for that email in which you supported me in my protest against Snoopy's 100-year-old sheepskin and her desire to use that sheepskin as a bed sheet in our bed. Thank you for that email, David, to support me. Thank you all who commented, those of you who commented on that podcast episode on YouTube. Thank you for the comments. It's hilarious. Again, I strongly suggest you guys check out that episode 99 of the Comin Home podcast with John Allen. There's a phone call. That's Snoopy calling me. Should I answer it? Let me answer it. Hello, Snoop. I'm on the podcast and you're on the air if you decide to talk.
Well, I don't think we can say what I was going to say on the air, but I'll send you a text.
Send me a text then. I'm just going to read it out loud anyway, so.
You probably, yeah, whatever.
And of course, that's such a depressing thing. Yeah, send me a text and I'll give you a holler, okay?
Well, you can't call me. I'm starting in just a few minutes. So
okay. Yeah.
Busy. All right. Well, have fun.
I will. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, there she was, the lovely Snoopy with her charming Norwegian accent. What was I saying? Yes, I would like for you people to have more direct contact with me. You guys have supported me. I get messages. I get emails, I get comments on the website at johnallenpod.com. So thank you all for that. But I would like to have more of a dialogue. You know, these episodes that I'm putting out, I'm working on doing some short clips of certain episodes. I actually put the first clip out yesterday. So if you go on YouTube, as of right now, that's the only place where you can find those clips. The episodes themselves are available on all platforms, Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Google, everywhere you find podcasts, you can find the Comin Home podcast with John Allen. And that's what the podcast is called. It's not John Allen's podcast. It's not Comin Home. It's not Comin Home podcast. The name of the podcast, if you're going to search it, is the Comin Home podcast with John Allen. And Comin does not have a G. Comin, the Comin Home podcast with John Allen. So you guys can find that podcast everywhere, but the only place where you can find these clips that I'm going to be doing, I've already started with the first clip that I put out today. Those will only be available on my YouTube channel. So again, check out the Comin, with no G, Home podcast with John Allen. Long title, but it's worth it. Type it in. Boom, you'll come up to my YouTube page. And you can look at the playlists and you'll see the regular podcast and you'll see the clips. So far, there's only one clip, but check it out. Just pulling out some little tidbits from episodes I think would be interesting for you people, or little clips that I think would be funny or entertaining in some way, just to give you a little like a little preview of what each episode is about. So check out the clips on my YouTube channel, the Comin Home podcast with John Allen. A lot to type, but type it and you will find me. Yes, and my email address, if you want to send me an email, that's great. You can do that. But again, I would love to have most of the communication on my YouTube channel. But if you would like to send me an email, you can do that. My email address is john@johnallenpod.com. My website is johnallenpod.com. And on that website, you will find each and every single podcast episode, as well as my blog. I do some writing. Yes, little thoughts and articles and whatnot. All of that is available at my website, johnallenpod, in one word, johnallenpod.com. Yeah, that's basically all I wanted to say. I just wanted to check with you guys. I want to wish you a very safe celebration of New Year's Eve, it's not worth it. Please, it's not worth it to go out there with no mask and spread germs or collect germs for yourself and come down with this virus, or to spread the virus to someone else. It's not worth it. I'm sitting here chilling out with our daughter, doing nothing. And I'm quite fine with that. Hopefully you can be fine with a little bit of a downplay when it comes to the celebration for New Year's Eve. It's not just another day, but it doesn't have to be this crazy spectacle. Please take your health and the health of others into consideration. Dr. John has spoken. Thank you all so much. Thank you for a great year for my podcast. Thank you for following. I love you guys. I love you guys. Did I say I love you guys? I love you guys. Take care. Bye, everybody. Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and the day